SYLVIA Ann HEWLETT is the author of the new book called Off-Ramps and On-Ramps, Keeping Talented Women on the Road to Success. And women who are off-ramped for 3+ years, you say, earn 37% less than their coworkers. This is a problem.
You know, these non-linear careers and a real problem. A third off-ramp completely, another third take what I call a scenic route. A little bit of flex time, you know, a reduced hour job. And those options tend to kind of sideswipe women. And I guess what's happening out there, and this is the kind of good news, is that there's a whole lot of companies, and I have, 18, great new examples of what to do about this, who are getting in there and helping reattach women, helping retain women, helping give them really
You're saying these policies work. You're saying that they work for some women.
They do, because, right now, if you can't conjure up those linear progressions, continuous cumulative employment, for instance, through the decade of your 30s, you really get clobbered by the labor market.
What specifically can companies do to help level this playing field?
Well, very newly, companies, even in tough sectors, say engineering or Wall Street, are creating programs that allow women to ramp down, even to say 3-4 days a month, but then ramp up again
and
have a second shot at ambition. And there's all kinds of new success stories out there, and I think it's very important to absorb that. 3 years ago, I helped found something called the Hidden Brain Drain Task Force. It's a group of 20 global corporations that have come together to try and figure out how to nurture and sustain and really develop female and minority talent over the lifespan. Why do women leave? And here it is a complicated picture. The expected reason is, of course, that women leave to spend much more time with children. And for 45% of women, child-related reasons are at the core of their decision. But guess what? For 24% of women, the trigger is an elder care crisis. And in certain sectors of our economy, particularly, say, the financial sector, push factors outweigh pull factors completely. Now, what do I mean by push factors? I mean that women feel profoundly underutilized, underappreciated at work, and they leave the company not because of the pull of family, but because they are pushed out by the lack of fulfillment in their job. If you create an environment where women feel supported and where they see opportunities that they can grasp, the odds are they'll figure out how to meet their responsibilities at home without leaving their job. 2/3 of the women who take off-ramps would have stayed in their careers had they had supportive, flexible conditions. If you've taken 18 months out or 2 years out, you're not de-skilled when you come back. It's just that I think employers tend to see these people as less than fully committed. It's as though their identity is transformed.
The Center for Work-Life Policy is helping women who have left to re-enter the labor market. Its task force of 25 companies, including multinationals like General Electric, Time Warner, Johnson & Johnson, Cisco Systems, and Lehman Brothers, is looking to actively recruit women who have left the workforce.
Time Warner decided that they wanted to re-engineer work-life, to make it much more inclusive. So instead of focusing on dependents, they now look at reliant individuals, so that elders, godchildren, cousins can qualify for a set of benefits at this company, and this makes a whole wider set of folks feel truly supported by the benefits package at this company. And I think what we're trying to do with this whole wave of action with the task force is find a whole vocabulary, a whole second generation of policy that really allow us to retain, to reattach, to accelerate the streams of new talent that are so important to all of our futures.